Good evening, dear friends. This was first chapter introduction to chemistry, and in this video we are going to quickly recapitulate everything that we studied in different videos. So far I have already posted 5 videos. In the 6th video we are going to sum up everything that we learned in this chapter. In this introduction to chemistry, we had divided this chapter into 5 modules. In first module we discussed about chemistry, in second module we discussed about matter, in third module we discussed about classification of matters, and in fourth module we discussed about states of matter, and in fifth module we discussed about characteristics of matter. In module 1 we studied what the most important question that was discussed was what is chemistry, and the most important definitions that we studied was chemistry. In module 2 we studied what is matter, and the important definitions that we studied were matter and mass. So this is how you are supposed to study for your examinations also. You open up module 1, you understand what is chemistry, and recapitulate how to define chemistry. If you can do that, you have completed first module. You open up second module, study what is matter, check if you can define it perfectly in one sentence. If you have been able to define these two, your second module is over. Now, in module 3 we studied what are different levels of matter. We classified matter into pure substances, impure substances. The pure substances were further classified into elements and compounds, and the impure substances had only one branch, which was mixtures. Apart from that, the important definitions that we had to study were atoms and molecules. So the list of important definitions were pure substances, impure substances, elements, compounds, mixtures, atoms, and molecules. If you study all these things, you can consider module 3 to be over. After that, in module 4, we studied what are different states of matter. The important definitions were solids, liquids, and gases. In module 5, we studied characteristics of matter, and repeatedly I had to make 2 videos on module 5. The video 4 and video 5 had information about module 5, because this is the most important module in entire chemistry syllabus. There are 3 characteristics of matter. Okay, the important question that were dealt in this module was what are characteristics of matter. Okay, and there were 3 important characteristics. One was intermolecular force, second one was intermolecular space, and the third one was the continuous random motions of the particles. Now, when we studied intermolecular force, we studied about cohesive force and adhesive force. So these are important list of definitions that you need to learn in module 5. What are intermolecular force? Apart from that, what are cohesive force? What are adhesive force? Important definition of intermolecular space, and what is continuous random motion of the particles. It is third characteristics of matter. Now, under this we studied a few important theories. What is kinetic theory of matter? What is kinetic energy? What is internal energy? What is temperature? And what is heat? With this we concluded video 5. Now, about a few complaints that may be generated after studying all these videos is that the words like heat, temperature, energy, and force are all parts of physics syllabus. Why is it included in syllabus of chemistry? Okay, I don't want to convince you all to study all these things in chemistry, but I had told you in the beginning itself that when I will be discussing this chapter, the purpose of making this video, in spite of so many videos aired, is that I wanted to share with you all my perspective. And according to me, in the first chapter itself, understanding of theories like internal energy, temperature, heat, cohesive force, and adhesive force is very, very essential. Okay, and when you are studying science, you got to be prepared to listen to all these theories being discussed together at a time. Nature does not differentiate itself into physics, chemistry, biology, and different branches of these subjects. Nature is nature. We are studying nature. So when we are studying nature, we will include theories of physics, we will include theories of chemistry, and we are going to include all these theories put up together. Apart from this, what are the limitations of this chapter is also something which you have to be very the limitations of this chapter should be something that you should all know, because until and unless you know limitations of what you have learnt, you will not be able to progress. Now, the limitation of this chapter is that we discussed only about particles and their physical characteristics. The kinetic energy is physical characteristics of a body. Okay, the intermolecular space is also physical characteristics of a body. The intermolecular force of attraction is also physical. Okay, when we are talking about solid, liquid, and gas, these are three states of matter. But what kind of state it is? It is physical state of matter. So this is the limitation of these chapters. So we have studied about the particles and their physical characteristics in this module. In coming module also, we will be elaborating only on types of particles. Okay, that is elements, compounds. Okay, elements, compounds, mixtures, atoms. Okay, we are going to study essential and important concept of all these things in an elaborated form in coming videos. Be prepared, don't complain, trust your teachers, they are sharing their perspective, and cooperate. Please watch the videos more than once. Okay, don't view it once and consider that your work is done. Don't do it like an assignment. Try to learn, enjoy, and become a better human being. Thank you. All the best.